Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So we were discussing about morphology of words, and in today's lecture we will be discussing about kinds of main verb. So these are the kinds of main verb that we will be discussing in today's lecture. There are transitive verbs, intransitive verbs, regular and irregular and irregular verbs, finite and non-finite verbs, stative and dynamic verbs, and linking verbs. So let's move towards today's lecture. First one is transitive and intransitive verbs. So transitive verb is a verb that requires a direct object. I have told you in the previous lecture that the direct objects are those objects which receive action directly. For example, if I say he takes tea, so who is what is happening to the person, what he is taking, that is tea. So tea is direct object. Then comes intransitive verbs. Intransitive verbs are those verbs that do not require object. For example, if I say baby slept, now the sentence is complete and there is no use of any object in the sentence. Then comes irregular and regular verbs. Regular verbs are those verbs whose past and past participle form, basically known as second and third forms, are made by adding ed with the base form. For example, if I say laugh, yeah, laugh. If I add ed, that is laughed, now I can use this laughed in past tense, as past form, and I can use it as past participle form. So these are regular verbs. And there comes irregular verbs. Irregular verbs are those verbs whose other forms are made irregularly. So, for example, there are so many irregular verbs whose base form, past, and past participle forms, all these three are different. And such kind of verbs are called strong verbs. For example, if I say do, now the past form, that is did, and past participle form, that is done, are all different. So they are strong verbs. And some of the irregular verbs have their base form, past form, and past participle form that are all same. For example, if I say cut, 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 put, okay. Then there are some verbs whose past and past participle forms are same, but their base form is different. For example, if I say bring, that is base form, the past and past participles are brought and brought. So these past and past participles are same and the base form is different. And there comes such situations where base and past participle forms are same, but the past form is different. That is come, for example, come, came, and come. Next is finite and non-finite verbs. Finite verbs are those verbs which are inflected for tense, number, and person, or simply we can say the verbs which show tense. For example, if I say go, goes, and went. So what happens that if I say he goes to school, it means that it is expressing the simple present tense. If I say went, okay, now let's take an example. He went to school. Now this went is showing the action that has happened in the past, so it is showing tense. But there are some verbs that are not inflected for tense and they do not show tense. For example, if I say going, written, to go, unless and until I add helping verb with them, I cannot recognize whether they are showing some sort of tense or not. For example, if I say going, so if it's not used in a sentence with the a helping verb, we cannot decide whether which sort of tense it is showing. If I say he is going to school, it means that it is expressing, now this is actually expressing that it is present progressive tense. So such verbs are non-finite. Then comes dynamic and stative verbs. Dynamic verbs are voluntary actions. They have a beginning and they have an end. For example, if I say, I am playing cricket. Now, this playing is actually the dynamic verb because it is voluntary. I am playing with, it is a sort of voluntary action in such a way I can say that I am doing it by myself, and I have a control over my action, that is playing. And it has a beginning. If I have started playing cricket, I may and playing cricket after an hour or 2 hour or three. Such kind of verbs are dynamic verbs. And there are also stative verbs. Stative verbs are actually involuntary states, and these are the verbs related to feelings. For example, if I say I love my mother, so now this love is a feeling that is involuntary, that's not in my control. Okay? And do remember that such kind of verbs that cannot be used in progressive form. If I say that I am loving my mother, so I am using an absolutely incorrect grammatical sentence. Then comes linking verbs. Linking verbs are the verbs that link subject with its complement. So what is complement? Complement is actually that word that completes the meaning and it gives more information about subject. It can be an adjective or it can be a noun. For example, if I say he is happy, now this is a linking verb that is linking he and happy. Then there comes became. Got it? He became upset. Now became is connecting he and upset. So these are called linking verb, or you can also call them copular verbs. So that's all from today's lecture. If you have any question, kindly mention in comments box and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.